You know when you try a new product and you're like, wow, this is actually amazing. Well, that happened. And not once, but 10 times. And yes, I'm counting a gadget that nearly made me vomit at the price. But now I know it's worth it. So let's talk favorites in today's video in skincare, hair care, makeup, and a few totally random bits that I'm loving right now. So as always, we are starting with skincare, obviously, and we're beginning with a cleanser. So number one is called Take It Off by Wise. And by the way, that is spelled Y-S-E. I've really been getting that whole thing wrong. This is another home run from this celebrity brand. And I'm really surprised how much I've liked each product that I have tried from this range. Maybe I'm just dubious because it's a celebrity brand, but I'm telling you, I love these products. First were the eye masks, and they really stay put. I mean, I wear them on the treadmill and they go nowhere. Then it was the vitamin C serum that gave the most incredible glow to my skin. But this has to be the prettiest thing I ever did see. It is sparkly and the glass is super heavy and it has that luxury thing nailed. Now this is a gel to oil cleanser, which is quickly becoming my new favorite thing. Because y'all may know I have sort of a love-hate relationship with oil cleansers because they're so messy. I just don't like messy. Well, this is not. It is such a joy to use. You apply it to dry skin, and the good thing is it spreads so easily and so comfortably. I mean, there's no drag that you get with some really thick formulas. So you add a little water and it just melts everything away. It is just so nice. And it removes every single scrap of makeup and dirt, and my face is left happy. It has glycerin, squalene, a whole bunch of oils, the lovely ingredients you'd expect in an oil-based cleanser. But this is elegant and it is such a joy to use. My only gripe is that they don't ship overseas. Like, I can't get this brand here. Plus, it's not the cheapest. I think it's about $45 for 100 mils, but I do expect this to last for a while. Now guys, you do not have to spend good money on cleansers. There are so many really, really good affordable cleansers, but I choose to. I don't mind. And I really don't want this one to run out. I just don't. Next is a moisturizer that sat over there for ages in my mountain of skincare, also known as my testing pile. Like, I have this massive storage unit and this was just lost in one of the drawers. Now, I honestly don't know if I bought it, if I received it in PR, or if it was part of a kit. What I do know is that it is incredible. Number two on the list is Kopari's Moisture Whipped Ceramide Cream. Why, oh why, have I not heard of this before? Now, firstly, it contains ceramides, which are a mature gal's best friend. So ceramides are like the mortar or the glue between the bricks of our skin cells. So without enough ceramides, the wall of our skin gets leaky, sounds awful, leading to dryness, irritation, and a compromised barrier. And that's just bad news for skin. So this helps to repair, it protects, and it locks in moisture. But here's what's so interesting. It's actually the texture. It's whipped. And it's actually light as air. And while this is the opposite of my typically super thick and super heavy moisturizers, it is incredible and I love it. My skin stays both hydrated and happy, but this isn't going to be too heavy for most people out there. I'd say even people with oily skin could use this product and it will have the same effect. So I've been using this as my morning moisturizer for weeks and my skin loves it. Now, I used to have a discount code with Kopari and I'm not sure if I still do. I'll leave it here and maybe you'll want to give it a try. This is definitely an item that I will repurchase when I have run out. So number three is already a favorite product of mine, but I'm using it in a different way. And boy, am I happy about it. This is the Royal Tulip Nectar by Bloom Effects. Now this was one of my all-time favorite products of 2024 and I use it constantly. In fact, this winter, it completely saved my skin. But it's actually one of you that suggested I try this. So you may know that I have been slugging twice a day, every day, with an ointment just around my eye area. The dehydration is just something fierce and I've been battling it for almost 2 years after using a device that really destroyed that area. So one of you suggested I use this instead of my ointment and hallelujah, I am never going back. So I use this as the last step in my skincare routine, both morning and night, and it's like a little miracle worker. This is the first time that this area underneath my eye is actually staying plump throughout the day. Nothing has been able to achieve that. Nothing. I mean, holy Toledo Batman. This is just the best product ever. So while this is not new, I'm just using it in a different way. So if you're anything like me with that drying, aging under eye thing going on, here's yet another reason to grab the Royal Tulip Nectar if you haven't already. I just wish they'd make it in like a teeny tiny travel size. Or maybe they have one. I guess I better go look that up. But if not, I'm going to be decantering and it's coming with me on my next trip. So thank you again. You suggested that I try this and you were so right. I mean, honestly, this community gives me the best tips. So please keep them coming. Okay, number 4 moves us into the hair category, and this is exciting stuff. So as y'all know, I have been on a hair journey the past 18 months to 2 years, whatever, to battle menopausal hair, and it has been a thing. And during this time, I realized it was all about the hair and only the hair. Surely the condition of our hair is affected by the condition of our scalp. Well, let's just say it's sort of like a light bulb has gone off, and now I'm all about the scalp. I cannot believe I haven't been giving my scalp the same attention and care I've been giving my hair, which is dead. I mean, our scalp is essentially our skin, right? Well, the days of neglect are over. And I have a new love in my life, which is the brand Remy. So I mentioned in a previous video that I have been using their chemical scalp exfoliator, which I absolutely adore. So it has the same exfoliants that I actually use on my skin. It has salicylic, glycolic, and lactic acids. It is just so good for the scalp. So I use this once a week and I will forever and ever. And if you guys haven't tried this, you should. But that's not what we're here to talk about today. The next 2 products are also from Remy. One is for the morning and the other is for the evening. These are the AM and PM scalp serums. Duh. I mean, just we should be using these. So number 4 on the list is called the AM Daily Anchor, which helps to nourish the hair bulbs. It strengthens and anchors our hair from the root, which reduces snapping and breakage, which really becomes an issue as we get older. It has antioxidants like rosemary leaf extract as well as caffeine. It has soothing ingredients like allantoin and panthenol. It also has niacinamide and biotin. Couple that with number 5 on the list. At night, I use the PM Density Drops. So this is an overnight scalp serum which supports hair density and growth. It also contains an anti-gray complex to boost pigmented hair growth. Now, I can't say if I've seen a particular change here, but maybe I should ask my hairdresser. So I apply both of these the same way. I use it on wet hair if I'm out of the shower, or I put it on dry hair if I'm not. It works perfectly well on both. So they suggest that you activate your scalp first. Now, if you've just gotten out of the shower and you've washed your hair, that will activate it enough. But on the days that I'm not washing my hair, they suggest you very gently tap the scalp with a massager. Now, don't do big circular motions like is what I used to do actually, but rather give it a little bounce. This will get the blood circulating, which wakes up the hair follicles. And then you just pinch a little bit of the pipette to get the serum out and lightly just tap it all around the scalp and just depositing little bits as you go. This whole thing takes less than a minute. Now, I'll be honest, I had these for a few months before I started using them daily. And that's because I thought that applying it to dry hair would muck up my style. Like, I don't wash my hair every day. So I just thought that's gonna leave wet patches, or I didn't really know. But I was totally wrong. This is like putting the tiniest little bit of water that dries almost instantly, and like you'll never be the wiser that you even put it in your hair. I had the pleasure of meeting the founder. Her name is Claire Fulham, and she said that I should think of these products like I do my regular skincare. Think of the AM as my vitamin C and the PM as my retinoid. So not because of the ingredients, but rather when we apply them, just to kind of get into the routine. So now I do this every morning and every night. I'm pretty sure that you guys are going to want to know, do I see a difference? What I can tell you is that my scalp and my hair are in the best condition they've been in years. And I've been really struggling here, and I feel that it's finally coming together. I'm so much happier knowing that I'm caring for the skin on my head. And that's enough for me. So I will continue to repurchase these products and continue to use them because everything is just going so fine right now. It's just going so well. And I think that Remy has a lot to do with that. I did ask the gals at Remy for a discount code. So you're welcome. And they do ship worldwide. Number 6 on this list is also a hair product. It's a luxury item and it's a purchase that nearly made me vomit. It's the Dyson Air Straight. And I have never been more in love in my whole life. Well, except for Carrie. I did a video last year with a similar product from GHD called the Duet. It died a few weeks ago and I went into an absolute panic. I had a decision to make. Do I repurchase the GHD or do I go for the more expensive Dyson? And why does it even matter, you may ask? It's because I suck at hairstyling. You know, people can do a super slick, super straight hairstyle with just a round brush and a hairdryer. Well, I'm not that gal. Like, I suffer from styling deficit disorder. So for years, I've had to blow dry or air dry my hair and then go in with the straightener to really get the straight hair that I like. And I mean, it's time consuming and it's not great for my hair. So these products both dry and straighten your hair at the same time. Yes, you heard that correctly. Plus, they have technologies that promise to be kinder to the hair. So the very first time I tried the GHD, I nearly kissed it. But after a year, it died. So I have gone all in and I bought the Dyson. It's eye-wateringly expensive. And the very first day I tried it, it was pure love. Now, there are downsides aside from the price. Like, one of them is like the sheer size of this plug. I mean, look at this thing. It's ridiculously huge. But as far as I'm concerned, it's nothing compared to the results I get. I mean, this is a serious piece of kit. And look what it does. I mean, I did my hair this morning and it's just incredible. I'd be very interested in knowing if any of you have this device and what you think. If this dies tomorrow, I'm buying another one. I'm just letting everybody know that right now. I'm warning Gary now. I am never going to be without this Dyson again, even though it's got the biggest plug I ever did see. I haven't traveled with this yet, and that could end up being challenging, but we'll see. Number 7 on this list is in the makeup category. It's a small one, but it's worth sharing. I have spoken ad nauseum about my love for this tinted lip balm by Maybelline. It's called Baby Lips, and I have this in the color Cherry Me. Well, I can't get it here anymore, and I'm starting to wonder if it's been discontinued. So I'm always on the hunt for dupes or replacements. So these little guys are from the German budget brand Catrice, and they're called Care in Colors lip balms. I have them in the colors Hot Take, which is the red, and I have Wild Rebel, which is a deep raspberry, and it's probably the one I wear the most. I like to wear this over my new favorite Dior lip liner. In fact, that's the combo that I'm wearing today. If you want to see it in action, I did a recent video featuring my 5-minute makeup routine, so I'll make sure to list that down below if you want to check it out. So these balms are less than €4 each. I mean, it's shocking. So needless to say, I'm starting to stock up and leave them all around, very like I've done with my baby lips in the past. So I have them here, I have my desk at work, I have them in the car, I have them in the bag, I just have them everywhere. So I think these have a better color payoff than the Maybelline do. They're just a little bit more color, which I quite like, but I do find they are a tad bit, ever so slightly drying about a half an hour later. Like, they're so nice and soft and moist when I put them on my lips, and then about half an hour later I'm just noticing they might be slightly drying, but I can just put a clear balm over it and I'm good to go. I mean, I'm sorry, but for €3.45, I think I can handle it. Now, the last 3 items aren't beauty at all, but I'm loving them, so I'm sharing them. Number 8 on my list is my weighted vest. Now, since getting a DEXA scan last year, I've learned that I need to do all I can to minimize the risk of osteoporosis. One of my readings showed osteopenia, so I've had to really ramp up my physical activity in an attempt to reverse it. So I've joined a gym, so I'm doing strength training, really striving to lift heavy 3 times a week, and then I'm doing a bunch of other stuff. So we have a treadmill here at home, so I use it every single morning as well as after meals, specifically in order to reduce my blood sugar spikes. So I walk around 12,000 steps a day, and I've incorporated this weighted vest into a lot of those steps. So the reason I'm doing this is that a weighted vest improves bone density by adding extra load to your skeleton during movement, and this stimulates bone growth. So if I wear it when I'm walking, doing squats, or even going up and down stairs, the added weight increases the force that my bones and muscles need to manage that activity. So this gentle stress signals to your body to reinforce bone tissue, and that's a process called bone remodeling. Like, I didn't realize until quite recently that you can regrow bone. And as we age, especially after menopause, bone density naturally declines, just like everything else. So weight-bearing activity helps to slow or reverse that loss. So this particular vest is from Decathlon. It's a French brand, a sports retailer that's quite affordable. So this has 10 little pockets between the front and the back, and each one of them holds a half of a kg weight. So you can customize this to how heavy you want it and where you want the weights to be on your body. So all in, this vest equals 5 kilograms or just over 11 pounds. So you can start low and you can build it up. So I'm using it fully weighted for all my activities. So in addition to my walks, I use this when I'm doing, squats, lunges, push-ups, or any core work. And I also just wear it around when I'm doing laundry or emptying the dishwasher and that kind of thing. So this thing only cost me about 30 euros and it's doing a body good. I absolutely love it. And yes, I even wear this when I'm outside walking. I think it probably horrifies Gary a little bit, but he just knows I'm going to do my thing. Number 9 are my new reading glasses, my readers. Yes, I have reading glasses. These are from the Ryan Simkai eye shop. I believe he's a designer based in LA, and I have to tell you, I'm a little obsessed. So they reached out to me and said, pick a few and we'll send them over your way. And let me tell you, I was like a kid in a candy shop. The designs are funky. They're just super cool. I mean, they have different shapes, different colors, different materials. And I think they're for people who want to have a bit of fun with their glasses. I mean, if I have to wear them, I want them to be cute. Perhaps what I think is cute is not what Gary thinks is cute. So I picked up 2 styles, and I do feel they're quite similar. They just have different colors. Okay, first are called Raz, and these are in transparent nude. I love this color, but the only downside for me is that they're a little bit loose for my head. I seem to have a little head. I don't know, little head, big mouth? No,
I'd say nothing.
I was waiting for that. Now, I did take them to a local shop to see if I could get them tightened, but because the plastic is so thick, they're really difficult to adjust. But I love them so much, I still wear them. Then there's the Fiona, which is a totally different story. I got these in a striped brown. Now these fit me like a glove. So these live in my purse and they go with me everywhere. Can I just say, Gary's not a big fan.
Not really.
Don't care. What do you think? Do you think they're cute? I think they're cute. So I have these both in the strength of a 2.0, and I think they're both retailing for $34 US. I think they're a steal for such coolness, and I think I'm going to get more. Maybe I'll just get them in every single color. They match every single outfit. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah, go for it, Mary.
Okay. My very last item on this list, item number 10, is a pair of shoes. These are my gold Mary Janes from M&S. Formerly known as Marks & Spencer. I have been living in these shoes. Now, I would rather be shot than wear a pair of heels, just in general. In fact, I think it's one of the positives that came out of COVID. People just don't dress up as much. Like, I don't have to wear heels to meetings anymore. A really good pair of Mary Janes is all a gal needs. And I mean, these guys go with everything. And gold is my color, so they're just perfect. I wear them with skirts, with dresses, with jeans, with trousers, you name it, I'm wearing these puppies. And they're comfortable. I'm pretty sure this is the exact shoe that I got, but I've noticed that mine are in a size 3.5, which I think is about a 5.5 US, but this link doesn't seem to have half sizes. So maybe this is a slightly different pair, but it's what is on their website right now. And I am seriously contemplating buying a backup pair because I wear them that much. Now, the only downside is that they're starting to buckle or crease a little bit here. I just wear them so much. I'm gonna keep wearing them, don't care. But I think I might have to get a backup. So like having this little jolt of gold peeking out from under my jeans is just perfect. So that's it, guys. These are my current obsessions, from sparkly cleansers to gold shoes and everything in between. I'd really like to know, what are you loving right now? And is there anything on my list that you've tried? Or is there something you think I need to try next? Let me know in the comments below. And just so you know, Gary and I read every single one of them. So if you want to start talking to Gary, you can do that too.
No.
You know you want to. So if you enjoyed hanging out with me today, give this video a thumbs up. It really helps push it out to more skin-obsessed people like us. And don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And coming up next week, I'm comparing 5 LED light therapy masks and sharing my recommendations for which is right for you. So make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss it. Okay, we'll chat soon. Don't forget your SPF. Bye.
I'm taking away your phone privileges.
No, you're not.
Oh, I am.
No, you're not. I didn't do nothing. Can I go now?
Off you go.
Okay.